Hello, today we are going to see about the Unit 2 transmission characteristics of optical fibers. Here in this topic, we are going to see about the attenuation, dispersion, and then absorption losses and its types. So first one, the signal transmitting through an optical fiber can be degraded by two mechanisms, that is attenuation or loss, and another one is dispersion. Okay, so both of these mechanisms which are important to determine the transmission characteristics of the fiber at an operating wavelength. Attenuation. So power loss in a fiber cable is probably the most important characteristics of the cable. So this power loss is called as attenuation. So the main definition is, it is the measure of decay of signal strength or loss of light power that occurs as light pulses which will propagate through the length of the fiber. So it will plays a major role in determining the maximum transmission distance between the optical transmitter and the receiver without using any repeater. So the signal attenuation within the optical fiber is expressed in logarithmic unit of decibel. So the ratio of the output optical power P0 from the fiber to input optical power. So that is defined as loss of decibel is equal to minus 10 log base 10 P0 by Pi. That is 10 log base 10 Pi by P0. So P0 is less than or equal to Pi. So in the electronics, we will describe the decibel value in 20 log base 10 into V0 by Vi. So the signal attenuation within the optical fibers is usually expressed in a particular optical wavelength, and it will be described as that light will travels along the fiber, its power decreases exponentially with the distance. So the logarithmic unit has the advantage that the operations of the multiplications and division will reduce to addition and subtraction. That is, P0 by Pi is equal to 10 to the power of minus losses decibel by 10. So the attenuation will be usually expressed in decibel per unit length. That is, gamma L is equal to minus 10 log base 10 into P0 by Pi. So here gamma will be the signal attenuation per unit length in decibels, and L is the fiber length. The decibel meter is a specific unit of the power in decibels when the reference power is 1 milliwatt. So that is decibel per meter is equal to 10 log base 10 into power divided by 1 milliwatt. So it will be denoted that the decibels and the attenuation coefficient will be occur. So the basic attenuation mechanism in a fiber are absorption, scattering losses, and the radiative losses of the optical energy. So normally absorption will be related to fiber material, whereas scatterings are due to the fiber materials and the structural imperfections in the optical waveguide. So the radiative losses will occur in an optical fiber, and it will undergoes a bend of finite radius of curvature. So next we are going to see about the absorption losses. So it means the material absorption is a loss mechanism which is related to the material composition and the fabrication process of the fiber. So which will result in the dissipation of some of the transmitted optical power as heat in the waveguide. So the absorption of the light is known as intrinsic or extrinsic. So there are two types in the light absorption, that is intrinsic absorption and the extrinsic absorption losses. So intrinsic absorption means that is, it is caused by the interaction with one or more of the major components of the glass. Extrinsic absorption means it is caused by the impurities within the glasses, and also it is caused by different mechanism, that is the intrinsic absorption by the basic constituent atoms of the fiber material, and the extrinsic absorption by impurity atoms in the glass material. Intrinsic absorption. So intrinsic absorption refers to the absorption caused by basic fiber material, that is example SiO2, when it is in the purest form and does not contain any impurities or imperfection. There are two major intrinsic absorption mechanisms. They are electronic absorption in the ultraviolet region and the atomic absorption in the infrared region. Let me see one by one. First, electronic absorption in the ultraviolet region. So the electronic absorption bands are associated with the band gaps of amorphous glass materials. So absorptions will be occurs when a photon interacts with the electron in the valence band, and it will excite it to a higher energy level, that is alpha UV is equal to C E of E power E by E naught. So where C and E naught are the empirical constants, and E is equal to h mu, that is photon energy, and h is the Planck's constant. V is denoted as frequency of the photon, and it is given by V is equal to C by lambda. The wavelength of the light will be increases and the frequency will be, the energy decreases, and the result of this absorption will decrease exponentially. Next one, atomic absorption. So this type of absorption is associated with characteristic of the vibrational frequency of the chemical bonds. So when the light in the form of the electromagnetic wave will propagate through the materials, at the some frequency it will loses the energy by transferring the energy to the vibrating bonds. That is alpha IR is equal to C exponential of minus D by lambda. Here C and D are the empirical constants and lambda is the wavelength of the material. Next, extrinsic absorption. So here optical signals which can also be absorbed in the fibers by impurities which will present in the fiber material. So these impurities may come from raw materials used to making the fiber or from contamination arising out of improper processing. So this type of absorption is called as intrinsic absorption. So in this absorption, it is mainly due to the impurities in fiber materials such as transition metal impurities and OH ions. So let me see one by one. Transition metal impurities. So here we have used the iron, cobalt, chromium, copper and nickel as the metal impurities. So in the ultra low loss fibers, due to the vapor axial deposition method, the impurity level will ranges from 1 to 10 parts per billion. So the transition metal ions will produce the losses from 1 to 10 decibel per kilometer. This effect of metallic impurities can be reduced by glass refining techniques. So the impurity absorptions losses occur either because of electronic transition between the energy levels which will be associated with the incomplete filled inner subshell of the ions. So this type of ions are due to charge transitions from one ion to the another ion. OH water ion impurities. So the another major extrinsic loss mechanism is caused by the water dissolved in the glass, that is OH ion or hydroxyl. So these hydroxyl groups are bounded into the glass structure and have the fundamental stretching vibrations. So this will occur at the wavelength between 2.7 and 4.2 micrometers. So the presence of the water ion impurities in the fiber will produce the oxyhydrogen flame, which is used for hydrolysis reactions of SiCl4, GeCl4 and PoCl3. So this type of absorptions will get reduced by reducing the water content in the fiber around the 1 ppb. That is, it will result the single mode fibers which will have the nominal attenuations of 0.5 decibel per kilometer in 1300 nanometer window. Next one is absorption by atomic defects. So the atomic defects are imperfections in the atomic structure which of the fiber materials such as missing molecules, high density clusters of atom groups or oxygen defects in the glass structure. So these absorption losses are negligible when compared to the intrinsic and impurity absorption effects. So the radiation damages the material by changing its internal structure. So these messages damage effects depends upon the energy of the ionizing particles or rays, the radiation flux and the fluence of the particles per centimeter. Okay, next one is the total doses that a material will receive is expressed in radians, that is for silicon, which is the measure of radiation and is absorbed in the bulk silicon. So this unit will be defined by 1 radian of silicon is equal to 0.01 joules per kilogram. So attenuation will be increased due to ionizing radiations, and it will cause the centers that will absorb the optical energy. Thank you.